So let's talk about this year's Met Gala theme. Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am discussing with you guys the 2025 Met Gala theme. So I really wanted to sit down and just make a whole video about this because I did my research a little bit and it is actually quite interesting what we're talking about this year, and I want to bring you guys along. So let's just get into it. So this year's Met Gala theme is super fine, tailoring black style, centering the history of black dandyism, which is inspired by Monica L. Miller's book from 2009, Slaves to Fashion, Black Dandyism and the Styling of Black Diasporic Identity. A whole lot of words basically, and I did not know what dandy meant. Like, I heard of the word before, but I didn't really know what it meant. So the definition of dandy is a man unduly concerned with looking stylish and fashionable. So what does it mean when someone says you're a dandy? Google says a man who gives exaggerated attention to personal appearance. So a thing that really stood out to me here was that we are talking mostly about men here, and to be honest, when I think of the Met Gala, I don't really think of men. Like I usually think about these big beautiful gowns and, you know, beautiful women in these beautiful gowns. That's what I think of when I think of the Met Gala. It is quite rare for a Met Gala theme to be solely focused on men's fashion. It literally hasn't happened since 2003. So this is honestly going to be the year where I think that men should give their all. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm not the only one who agrees that the past couple of years we have just been disappointed in, you know, men's looks on the Met Gala. It's a thing that we don't really look forward to the most, I think. There are a few exceptions here and there, of course, but I just truly think that this is going to be the year to look out a little bit more for men's fashion. I hope I am not going to regret saying this, but I'm just really excited to see what men are going to pull up with this year. So let's backtrack a little bit. What is dandyism and why are we specifically talking about black dandyism? Let me give you guys a quick little history lesson here. Dandyism was initially imposed on the black men in the 18th century Europe as the Atlantic slave trade and an emerging culture of consumerism created a trend of fashionably dressed or, well, dandified servants. So in baby language, these oppressors, the slave masters, basically dressed their servants in this dandified style, which then later these servants took and reclaimed it and made something of their own. They did not only reclaim this style, but also their humanity. They reclaimed their humanity, their identity, into making this style something that was not put on them. And this is how they created a new wave of black dandies. So these black men, these black servants, were put in these outfits that were given by their oppressors for years and years. They were given in status, like they were given different bows or buttons or different colors on their outfits that pointed out their status, and taking this style and creating it into something that was their own instead of something pre-owned is something so powerful. In Monica's book, she said this was an opportunity to dress their way from slavery to freedom, to restyle given categories of identity, and to turn slaves into selves. And that last part is a word. So this theme is obviously very specific, and it's important to know the history of it because it's pointing out freedom. It is pointing out this reformation of something so sensitive and important. And I think it's really important to know this before you just pop out on the Met Gala with something, you know? So being a dandy and wearing these clothes did not only mean looking good or whatever, but it was taking something that was taken from them. It's about this personality, it's about making life fun again, and it's about truly expressing themselves, being this high maintenance, attention to detailed person, man to be precise. And I think this is something really important to understand this theme of this year. Dandyism is not just about looking good. It's a lifestyle. It's a feel. It's a lifestyle in like indulging yourself into this excellence and glamourism. And looking back at all these words, it kind of makes sense and it kind of correlates to the Met Gala. So this year's theme has a load of history and importance to it, and I really hope that it gets taken care of with respect and thought. and a lot of research, and I'm sure that's going to be just fine. But yeah, I don't know, I just hope they're not going to disappoint this year. So this year's Met Gala is made possible by Louis Vuitton, which Pharrell Williams is obviously the creative director of right now, which he's also a part of the co-chairs along with Anna Wintour, along with other black men who have this very strong sense of fashion style and also like a carefree spirit about how they express themselves. So think about A$AP Rocky, Lewis Hamilton, Pharrell Williams, Coleman Domingo. These are men that rarely disappoint me on the red carpet, so I think we're in good hands here. For my expectations, I honestly, well, I still have no idea. As much as I want to have my predictions and expectations for this year, I don't exactly know what to expect. I mean, I'm not expecting everyone to pop out with frat coats and walking sticks. Like, I don't want everyone to look like they're literally straight from a 18th century time machine. But I do think it would be fun to see elements here and there of that era into something contemporary and modern of this day. So when I first saw dandyism and what it really looked like, I honestly thought a lot about the African dandies, and to be specific, the Congolese sapeurs. As a Congolese person myself, I really honestly immediately saw the correlation between the two. It is actually literally an African dandy. The Congolese apology is literally not just about the clothes, it's literally about wearing the clothes and wearing its characteristics of the clothes, I guess. It's fun, it's loud, it's all over the place, different colors, patterns, the silhouettes, everything is it's into the details and it's very neat, but it's so fun at the same time. I immediately saw the correlation of the two, and I'm just praying for someone to pop out with this on the carpet. It would be so nice to see Congolese apology at the Met. It would make my heart so happy. I don't know who would, but someone out there. Okay, so quick little fun fact. In Solange's Losing You music video that she shot in Cape Town, she actually featured a couple of sapeurs here, and you can really see the attitude and the movement of the sapeurs in this music video, so I wanted to mention that real quick. We could also be expecting some archive pulls here and there. I'm expecting a lot of collaborations, of course, between brand and celebrity with like custom wears, but there are also a lot of archive like dandy looks. You know, think about Chanel 1993 or Vivienne Westwood 1994. So there's a lot of chances that we can see those as well, with maybe, you know, as I said, a collab between celebrity and designer. I'm also expecting credits to a lot of other important people in the industry, like Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson had a very significant style of its own, but I would definitely call him a dandy when you look at his style and his way of carrying himself. He was definitely a dandy. And another artist we cannot forget out of the conversation is Prince. Prince is 100% a dandy. And also other very important people in the fashion industry like Andre Leon Talley and Dapper Dan can also not be forgotten. And I do think that there will definitely be a tribute and credits to them as well. Long story short, I am very excited for this Met Gala, but I have no idea what this Met Gala is going to look like. But I'm actually happy that I don't have expectations for this year, because I won't get disappointed in that way. So it could be pretty much anything, but I am really excited and I hope you guys are as well. I hope I gave you guys a little bit more information about this year and what you may or may not can expect and how important this theme is. And I hope you guys are excited just as much as I am. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.